before it finishes. This is terrible for Hwasin now. His tank is going to get chopped off here by those deadly warp blades, and looks like he only has 2 tanks and a couple Marines to defend his main. He has no turrets up in his main. I don't see an academy for him, so he must not have comsat yet. He's in huge trouble now. Basically, these two DTs will prevent him from reinforcing his front door, and meanwhile, it looks like Hwasin's going to follow. Jangbi is going to follow this up with an attack on Hwasin's main, and it looks like he is going to be going for the front door here. If he kills off this turret, Hwasin will be in huge trouble. Turret goes down, so these DTs are completely running all over the place. And if this doesn't kill Hwasin, it certainly will make him lose his natural expansion, which will put Jangbi far in the lead here. And looks like he is going to have to run all of his SCVs back to his base. You had that shot of Hwasin's base, and you could see it on his face. It's just an absolutely terrible result for him. He's going to lose his natural expansion pretty much, and I think this is going to just give Jangbi a huge advantage. Not a definite advantage that he can't possibly come back from, but certainly an advantage big enough that it should sustain Jangbi to the end game and to victory overall.
Yeah, now Jangbi's going to push in with all these Templar, and right now he's got Hwasin pinned in his base, so Hwasin's going to have to do something creative because, yeah, now the academy's down. Then he just had his concept. Now he's going to force to block his SCVs. Oh, there we go. Jangbi's got those DTs in there. Oh, if he can see, oh, he kills the tank. Now Hwasin, he has nothing to defend. He's going to have to pull his SCVs out. And yeah, there's really no way he can come back from now because he has one factory. His SCVs are getting destroyed, and also those are doing
SCV versus DT. Yeah, SCV versus DT is not what you want to do. DTs are just the ultimate raiding unit, and they're just destroying these SCVs. These Dragoons also getting in on the action, and really, there's absolutely no way back for Hwasin here. Looks like he's going to lose his turret also next to his command center, and Jangbi now has taken all 3 of his bases at his main, so he's going to be fine economically. Hwasin's not even mining at all. Wow, Hwasin's all of his SCVs are used in defense right now. Finally, a scan goes off. Finally, Hwasin has enough energy for a scan. He manages to clear off that last DT, but this is completely over. He might be able to hold his base for a while, but that's pretty much it. I'm surprised he hasn't GG'd yet. I mean, he probably doesn't know how bad of a shape he's in. He probably knows, but doesn't really care because he is playing for his team here, not just for himself. And yeah, I mean, at this point, really, just Jangbi can just walk over him. I have to say, this fast DT drop has become a very good strategy by Protoss recently to deal with fast expanding Terrans. Going for the ground bust is just so difficult, and really allowing your Terran opponent to hold the second base really means you have to expand another time to keep up with the Terran player, and that just leads to very difficult situations where you have to raid the Terran constantly to destroy his army size, keep his army size down, and yeah, one large push from the Terran would mean your doom. So it's just a very tricky situation. So I do like it when I see brave young Protosses going for quick rush builds like this.
Yeah, because before, like, we saw Beast would do the Terran Protoss figured out quick to get the observers out extremely quickly to deal with Terran mines. But it means they're acting more defensively, and you don't want to do that against a Terran. So now you're seeing they go for those quick DTs, and even though if it doesn't work out well, they still put some pressure on their Terran opponent, and they've been acting more aggressively. And you always want to be attacking. You don't want to be the one defending all the time. Even though Terran is the best at defending, right now Hwasin, Jangbi has 4. You're gonna have 4 bases to Hwasin's 1. And he lost his whole army, and he was forced to use his SCV to defend. So he'd be wasting a comm set, so he used his SCV to take out a couple of DTs. And yeah, Hwasin's just waiting around. He thinks he has a chance, but there's really no way he can come back from this.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Hwasin hasn't GG, and looks like now Zealot's rushing in, and Hwasin showing some decent micro there, putting all the SCVs at the choke point so those speed lots cannot get in. But at this point, it really does not matter. He has 3 tanks versus the world for Jangbi, and the world is going to win here. Jangbi picking off another tank, 1 tank remaining for Hwasin, sieged up in the back, and now the factories are under direct attack. Really surprised Hwasin has not GG'd here, just really delaying the game here a little bit. There's just absolutely no way. I mean, Boxer couldn't pull it off right now. Not to make fun of Boxer, but no one could pull it off. I mean, after losing all of his stuff, like you said, like everything basically in the last 5 minutes, and some speed lots still roaming around Hwasin's base. And looks like Hwasin might be able to clear them off. No, it doesn't really matter. And some DTs now coming up.
Yeah,
And we'll see what he does with them.
Yeah, Flash is a killer comeback, but there's no way that even Flash is coming back from this. Honestly, I don't think God can. And now the DT's coming in here from. It's like, oh, he might be bringing out all his probes. Yeah, DT's coming in here. He's just gonna see the. Oh my God, JB hallucinated the Dark Templar. That is so cocky. That is dirty. He's been. I guess Firebatzero has been rubbing off on those teammates because that is so cocky and so dirty.
Yeah, he basically just saying, I can waste mana, I can waste research on hallucination, just to hallucinate my DTs to just to show you should GG'd a while ago. And this is GG here. It was GG 5 minutes ago, but now Hwasin admitting that it's GG, and Jangbi taking the game quite comfortably with that fast DT rush, although he makes it look easy. And I do have to say, if he was just a little bit unluckier, if he was about 30 seconds slower, and Hwasin had gotten the turrets up, the result could have been completely different. And certainly we would have seen Jangbi struggle after a failed DT drop, because a Terran can just pretty much secure your second base, and you don't even have your second base up yet, and the Terran can just go on the offense afterwards. But Jangbi's showing how it's done, and doing it very well.
Yeah, so Jangbi's just been he has insane pro in his first turn. And I just love those no DTs. I mean, that is so cocky. I think that he was just been rubbing off onto his teammates, but luckily we didn't see Jangbi do an insane dance afterwards.
Yeah, well, I mean, Samson Khan's always kind of cocky, so I don't know. Yeah, overall, that's pretty much all I have to say about this game. It was a fun game, and check out RainmanMP's commentaries. I'm not sure if we'll have time to do any more today, but you know, we might be doing some more duels. He certainly is making a lot of new ones, so check him out. Any last thoughts?
Not really, except I love hallucinated Dark Templar.
All right, good game, guys. Bye-bye.